Let's continue with pest analysis by looking at current pest forces in the UAE that can change consumer needs. The example that we're going to use needs to be different than the ones in the previous slide. Explain what type of businesses and products would be interested in the changes that we suggest. So we're going to be looking at political, economic, social, and technological forces, pest forces. So, for political, give an example, explain how it can change consumer needs in the UAE, explain what type of businesses would be interested in this change. So let's go and take a look at some example answers. Political. Remember, first we're going to start with an example. So, increased costs of water usage. That's our example. Now, next step is to explain how it can change consumer needs in the UAE. How does the cost of water going up affect consumers? They'll be interested in using less water. Now, explain what type of business would be interested in this change. A business selling water-saving devices will be interested in this change in consumer needs. Okay, so let's go to economic. More, and this is our example, more and cheaper Chinese products enter the country. Okay, now the next step. Explain explain how it can change consumer needs. Okay, so how does this increase in Chinese products affect consumer needs? The consumers will be interested in buying cheaper products made in China rather than more expensive ones made in the UAE. Now, last part, explain what type of businesses would be interested in this change. Production companies in the UAE will be interested in this change in consumer needs because they may want to reduce their costs or make other products. Now let's go on to social. An example of a social force in the UAE is the majority of the population in the UAE is under 30 years of age. Now, second step, we need to explain how it can change consumer needs in the UAE. Now, young consumers want fashionable goods. Okay, so population is below 30. So that force is going to be interested in young consumers wanting fashionable goods. And so who's going to be interested in this change? Businesses in the fashion industry will be interested in this change. Okay, and they will want to be making clothes for people under 30, not for people over 30, or fewer things for people over 30. Now, let's look at technological. The technological force in the UAE is people wanting mobile devices for the internet, not laptops or desktops. So, who would be interested in this change? Technology companies. Technology companies would be interested in this change. For example, desktop companies may start making mobile computing devices. Okay, so there you go. There's an example of pest analysis related to the UAE. And now your job is to find an example for each one, A, B, C, and D, from the UAE, and explain how it can change consumer needs, and also explain what type of businesses would be interested in this change. Good luck.